Hey, here's the tour for Felton, the property you have under contract. Um, Fairly quiet neighborhood. Um, Most of the houses here are built in the 60s, 70s. They did a pretty good job with this house. Um, you got a lot of these nice palms. A lot of them are a little bit close to the house, where you'd probably want to cut some of them back. It does not have an asphalt driveway. It's got the concrete, um, basically straddle lines leading up to the one-car garage. I did a quick tour of the inside. Um, Majority of what's been done has been cosmetic. I did not. The roof's got a weird pitch where I can't tell what the roof looks like. So I'll try to do a permit search between now and tomorrow morning. Um, but the HVAC is a little bit older. Um, it's hard to tell how well it's working because it's so nice right now. It's like in the low 70s. But you got a lot of mature trees here, as you can see. And some of these are just a wee bit close to the house, and those fronds could play hell with those asphalt shingles. Looks like the outside of the house has been painted. The windows are a little bit older, and even though it's not fully fenced, you got fencing on at least 3 sides. Here's the left side of the house. Once again, you got those trees a little bit close to the roof, and here is the air unit. You tell it's not spring chicken. So even though they did a lot of good work to the house, they did not upgrade the HVAC. Now, it could work just fine and not be an issue. And with a house this small, replacing HVAC wouldn't be all that expensive, but just an FYI. Here's the back side of the house. You got a little spaghetti monster here. Just I have no idea what the hell's going on with all this. Holy moly. So, obviously no shots of this in the listing. Looks like all that really needs to be cleaned up and tied up nice. I don't know if the cable company could do that, if that's cable. See what they can do with that, but yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. You do have an aerial antenna. You don't need an antenna if you cut the cord, and probably take that off. It's got sort of a split enclosed patio with the garage next to it. And since I'm already here, might as well just peek into the garage to give you an idea what you got going on there. So, recently painted floor. Got original roof beams. You got some storage. Here it is, a classic one car. It's got a newish door, but it does not have wind mitigation. You have the hot water heater here, and it looks like it's fairly new. Looks like it might be a 30-gallon versus what you would historically see with yeah, it's a 40-gallon. Okay, I stand corrected. It's a 40-gallon water heater. You got some, I don't know if this is excess insulation that could be put up in the attic or if it's meant to be here, but you do have your washer and dryer hookup here, but there is no washer and dryer. So FYI there. You have a few outlets here for auxiliary type stuff. You got one there, you got one back in the near the door, as well as one here where the switch is. So that is the garage. I'll give you a shot of the patio area. So I'll go around the side of the house. Looks like the fascia's been recently painted. You do have some older soffit there, but you've got the nice galvanized mesh there to keep the critters out, which is a must. Some of these older, especially flatter roofs. Looks like it might be a membrane roof. With it being a flatter roof, you typically will see membrane roofs versus an asphalt shingle roof. But that is the outside and front of the house. Looks like they recently painted not only the door but the outside. So you got your front patio, step up with the older screen door. Probably should just put a little extra money and put the screen door in. You come into the living space. You got the wood style tile, newly painted walls. Sand is either smooth or stucco style. I'm assuming this is the old wall. They just repainted it. It's a paneled wall. Got this shelving inside the wall for whatever. You got a step up going into the hallway and picking a hard left. Here is your air unit. You can tell it's not new. Let's see if I can see when it was installed. I do not see anything that leads me to believe what the age is. I know the inspector can be able to figure out the age of the air unit when she does the inspection. You got this weathered style wood tile in the bathroom. Looks like they just recently finished this up. It's just a little bit dirty, but everything's been redone in here with the exception of the tub and the window. Everything else has pretty much been redone. A new lighting fixture, new vanity with drawers, new tile surround. So yeah, they've done a lot of work in this room. Hard left, this would be your master. Like I said before, the windows are a little bit older. They look like I think it might be double pane windows. Confirm with the inspection. It's got the mirrored sliders, pretty standard closets. The hanger bar. It does have these little cubbies above the closet. So I would say that would be your main bedroom since it's so close to the one bathroom. You got a linen closet in between the bedrooms. And then your second bedroom is here. It looks like they're about the same size, same style closet, pretty much a mirror image of the other room. You see like a rough stucco style ceiling texture. But they've painted this entire house white. More cubbies. Hard left into the kitchen. You do have a step down. Here is your panel. It's a 100 amp panel. You do have a little bit of room to expand. Shouldn't need much more than 100 amps in a house this size. And you got a decent little pantry in the kitchen. Single deep sink. Everything in here has been redone. Tile backsplash. Cabinetry, a little bit, the shadow's a little bit goofy. Does have the soft close, which is nice. Single sink. And it's got, looks like it has been used before, so this being a flip, I'm assuming this was here before, but it isn't old. The dishwasher. Same with the oven and the microwave. Let's look inside and see if there's any evidence. Oh, this may be brand new. Looks really clean. So I think the dishwasher is existing, but the oven, stove, and microwave are all new. There is no refrigerator. So there's a spot for the refrigerator. I could inquire if they were planning on putting a refrigerator in and see what happens. But here's your dining space. Light fixture, natural light coming in. I'll give you A little bit of vantage point of how the kitchen space looks for a little 2-1, really nice, decent sized kitchen with pretty decent counter space. And then from the back corner of the house, I can give you a little bit of a pan of the living space and the dining space. And I will end up in the I guess the in-between patio space. Now it does have a 3-panel slider, so you could slide this all the way open and open up some of your space in the nice weather. They've done a nice job painting these old beams and have a nice space. We have nice cross breeze between both sides, so it is fully encapsulated by screening. So you can leave these sliders open all the way and open up your space a little bit. So technically this is not part of your 962 square foot, but with it being sort of on the side of the house, you do have a little bit of extra space for entertaining if you do have folks over. So, and a little view out to the street from the patio. And that's a scoop. I'd say it's pretty good. The only red flag is you do have a older HVAC, and I do not know what's going on with the roof. So those are always concern areas if you don't know how well they're working. So there's a little bit of a buyer beware there. So I'll send this to you right away, and we'll go from there. Thank you, sir. Talk soon.